Hey, this is Julie Winter-Paez, the team leader of the JWP group, and I am up in Winchester today. And I decided to start this video at the Winchester Town Library and Community Building, which you can see behind me right there. Winchester is the northernmost part of Vilas County. Just north of us is Michigan's Upper Peninsula. We've got Manitowish Waters, we've got Iron County on the other side, and we're kind of nestled at the northernest part of Vilas County. This is a very, very pristine section of the North Woods with some really great lakes and chains. Quieter town, but a really, really lovely spot with some pristine waters and some really neat, unique features up here. This area was started in 1893. I think the first resort was actually called the Divide Resort, and initially this little town was called Divide, Wisconsin. And in by the time Walter Winchester came here in the early 1900s, it went from the township of Divide to what is now currently known as Winchester, Wisconsin. This was a very heavy logging industry until the early 1920s. And initially it was a very, very frequented resort town, with the first resort, as I said, being in the late 1800s, known as Divide Resort, which was right between North and South Turtle Lakes. I'm going to flip the camera around, drive you down some of the beautiful areas here. We're going to go look at the Mary Lake area as well as we talk a little bit about Winchester, Wisconsin. It's a really, again, a beautiful, pristine area. 34,000 acres, and it's covered by lakes, 34 named and 29 unnamed. So over 60 lakes in the township of Winchester. 80% is wooded, and over 6,000 acres of public land is part of the North and Highland American Legion's forest here. The township of Winchester is 53.6 square miles, 48.1, which is land, and 5.5 square miles of water. It's really a great little spot to be in. Again, here I am in front of the public library and community building, which, just so you know, used to be the town school. All right, I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to go for a little ride up here in beautiful Winchester, Wisconsin. Hi, I'm now sitting up in Winchester. Across the street from me in that direction is Adelaide Lake, which is a fantastic lake, but right behind me, designated in 1909, is 3-acre Mary Lake. So what does the 3-acre lake look like? You can see it about right behind me. And Mary Lake is actually a Meromictic lake, which, again, I love learning new things every day, but this is a 3-acre surface lake, but it is 67 feet deep. So Mary Lake never actually turns over in the fall, which happens in a lot of lakes in northern Wisconsin. The lake actually turns over in preparation for the winter season, but because this lake is 67 feet deep, it actually never turns over. Instead, the lake stays stratified, creating an unusual chemical and biological layers. So unique that, again, this became in 1999 a natural preserve. So little hidden gems like this are all over northern Wisconsin. But since I was up here in Winchester, I wanted to take a second to make sure you saw that little Mary Lake, just 3 acres in size, is actually a designated natural area. So up in Winchester, Wisconsin, I'm going to turn the camera back around and we're going to go back and take a look at a few more things up in beautiful Winchester, Wisconsin. But boy, what a treat it is today. As you can see behind me, just look at all the beautiful fall colors. I know one of the other things I talked about up here was the people per capita. And I think in Winchester, Wisconsin, you actually have, let me double check and I will get back to you on that. But it's a very low people per acre density, again, up here, like in all of northern Wisconsin. So if you're looking for places to get away to enjoy exactly what you're seeing behind me, and you hear very little outside, no cars, no traffic, no nothing, this is another great place to check out in the beautiful up north of Wisconsin. Next stop in Winchester, I pulled over at the Winchester Community Park, which sits right at the Turtle River, right at the base of the river. You've got this great little walking bridge. There's a little pier down there that's been donated for fishing. A beautiful serene setting that also has kids play areas, basketball courts, you've got your picnic pavilion over there, and your swing sets. Really, look at this beautiful thing about doing these videos at this time of year. Look at the fall colors. It's spectacular. But here we are at the Winchester Town Park, which again, you've got grills out here, basketball court, there's volleyball courts, pretty scenic walking area. You could sit here and drop a fishing pole in the lake. It's a really beautiful spot. Great place to spend an afternoon as a family gathering, enjoying the beautiful serenity of northern Wisconsin. And we will move on. We're back at the office. I'm going to just turn the phone around and let you see the map behind me so I can again go over with you a little bit more information about Winchester in the northern tier of Vilas County, but a couple of things I missed while I was out and about chatting with you guys. I wanted to go over that population. The population of Winchester is roughly 528, so that is 9 people per square mile, or AKA population density. So again, if you're looking for remote, fresh air, seeing the sky, seeing the stars, and not a huge population density, Winchester, Wisconsin has all of that for you. So again, I'm going to flip now, show you a little bit more, and then we'll be finished up with the Winchester video. So here again, the whole state of Wisconsin, there's our Vilas County there. Here is all of Vilas County, and there is Winchester. So as you can see, to the south, we've got Manitowish Waters, and just to the southeast, Boulder Junction, to the east, Presque Isle, to the west, Iron County, and then to the north is the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. So when we talk about location as far as snow belt, this is a heavy snow area. On average, all of Vilas County, or like down in the southern part, like Eagle River, we get about 58 inches of snowfall per year. Just going that much north, you get 78 inches of snowfall per year. So they're much more in a heavier snow area than we are just 1 hour south. Again, here is a blow up of the entire area, and Winchester is fed by 3 major highways: Highway O, Highway W, and Highway J, which takes you down to Manitowish Waters and eventually down to Highway 51. O heads up into the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and Wakefield, and then W goes obviously towards the Presque Isle area and National Forest lands. You can see all of the Great Lakes. Here's North and South Turtle. This is where we were sitting on that little bridge right between the 2 lakes, where we believe that first resort was. You've got Birch Lake, Harris Lake, Catherine Lake, and of course the 3-lake chain of the Turtle Chain of Lakes, which is North, South, and Rock. A couple of main airports. Generally, people that are in this neck of the woods will fly out of Boulder Junction Airport, or you would go down to the Lakeland Memorial Airport. Also, the school system, you would go to elementary school in North Lakeland Elementary, which is K4 through 8, and then you would go to Lakeland Union High School down in Minocqua for your high school. And then also you would also take this 51 South to go to Marshfield, Aspirus, and Howard Young Healthcare Centers, which are about 30 minutes away. So that's just a little bit more about the logistics and the makeup of Winchester. Again, if you're looking for any more information on Winchester, or really any area in northernWisconsin, please give me a call. I would love to be of assistance and help guide you through the process of relocating and learning more about the beautiful up north Wisconsin. Have a fantastic day and see you soon in the Northwoods.